let's get through with this.
Man, it's been a while since we did a video.
It has been definitely a while.
Yes.
So let's do it.
So someone asked a couple of quick questions, what it takes to hit the status of a millionaire. So question number one, what are the methods it take or did you take to achieve the millionaire status?
Focus, lots of focus. Basically tunnel vision. I mean, I'm a type of person, I like to be here, I like to be there, I like to do everything, and you can't necessarily do that when you're trying to hit a goal. You pretty much have to be tunnel vision, and it sucks, it's boring for a while, and you don't have to. That's the crazy part, because I read something today on my Instagram, and they said you don't have to stop partying to be successful, because that doesn't take away from it. It's just pretty much having balance. So the best way is to try to make balance. It's not going to be, there's no balance in anything you do,
right,
with whatever you eat, how you work out, nothing. So it's just getting it to the best ability as possible. But yeah, definitely balancing out your focus. Ooh, it's like a camera. When you balance the focus on a camera.
She's hot.
Oh yeah?
So what is it like being the wife to a millionaire?
Okay.
What is it like being the wife of a millionaire?
Stressful. The hell?
The reason why probably like it's stressful.
No. The reason why I say it's stressful is because honestly, the other day I will not forget. He was like, I think we was in Dallas, and he was like, "You gotta see that you're like a pastor's wife." Oh yeah, because he was saying, why do you have to ride expensive Ubers? I was like, first of all, because I like expensive Ubers. So I said, okay, but isn't it equivalent to being a pastor's wife? Like, you think a pastor's wife is going to be, okay, now that sounds mean. I don't want to sound, superficial, but what I'm explaining to you is that.
Y'all see what you see?
I lost topic. All right, no. Let's start again.
Hold on. What about the girl that was dated the pastor's wife? What's her name? She got a divorce. Megan Good. Mm-hmm. I guess it wasn't so good, huh?
It clearly was good. Too good that she had to leave. There we go.
Wait a minute. Who left? Is he left or she left?
He filed for the divorce, but you don't know what words were exchanged. We don't live in their house.
I guess it wasn't that good. All right, moving on. So, so why did you decide to become wealthy?
Well, I always knew from a little girl. I just always knew I was gonna be rich. I just didn't know how. I just always knew I was going to be.
All right.
I felt it, and it's kind of like, okay, when you go out, you have to make yourself look so good that you feel good. And it's the same way as far as saying you're gonna be a millionaire. You have to think it to become it. And I knew it, therefore it happened.
There's a lot of people walking around knew that they should be rich and they're still not wealthy.
No, because what they do is they spend to look rich, and it's different. You don't have to spend to feel rich. There's a huge, completely difference.
I agree.
So,
what about the ones that are living frugal?
Oh God, I don't know about that because I don't even like that word.
She don't like the word frugal.
No.
What is the word frugal?
Cheap.
No. Spend smartly.
No, it ain't no spend smartly. Like that is overthinking. Like if I'm somewhere.
I wouldn't say that. No, just because you're frugal doesn't mean you're cheap. I think if you're frugal, you're just looking at how you're spending your money and what is of value to you.
Okay, that could be conservative, but the word frugal itself, I just don't like it. It just sounds like, ooh, no, keep it away from me. I don't live like that.
Okay, all right. So that moves me to my next questions, like, how can you tell the difference if your decision is based on pride or faith, and burning your boat and not going back to a 9-to-5 while your business is building?
Ooh, that's a long question, first of all.
Well, okay.
How about you answer? Because you're not answering anything, so answer something.
Well, when I worked at my call center for 10 years, it wasn't about pride. It was really, I did step on faith. But I had confidence within myself knowing that, listen, I can do this. Mm-hmm. So you got to have confidence, be very, very confident in what you're doing. You got to make sure you have the resources, the network, and the connections before you make that decision and have a game plan. Okay. I didn't just quit just saying, all right, I'm going to have faith. Lord's going to supply me. No, I had a strategy. I had a game plan. I worked on my network and my connections, and I made sure that everything was structured before I walked away.
And I can honestly say the same thing, because when you met me, I was bartending and I didn't give that up. Well, actually, when you met me, I was bartending, worked at a flower shop, going to school full time. Like, I was just like a true Caribbean girl, like what you're raised to be. So, I mean, I didn't quit anything until I felt that we were at this plateau that we can pretty much do that.
Okay.
So I'm piggybacking off what you're saying.
What are the top 50 challenges you overcame to get where you are? Oh man, there was a lot of challenges. Relationship challenges, broke challenges, people challenges, family challenges, being criticized, ridiculed. It was just very up and down, like the stock market.
I agree.
But I think without a test, there's no testimony. So when you go to the gym, you gotta have tension. You cannot just be in a comfort zone and at the gym lifting the same weights and expect to move up to the next level in weight class. You can't expect to graduate elementary school and be comfortable in the 5th grade and not expect a harder test to graduate to go to middle school. Everything has to be a test. So I think people get too comfortable being comfortable. So I just had to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So challenges, I mean, I embrace challenges. What about you?
It is hard.
You get a very anxiety.
I have bad anxiety, but that's why when you're in a relationship, you need to find someone that balances you out. You can't have someone that's just like you, because if I had someone just like me, we'd be broke, okay? Because I like to go out, I like to have woo, I like to do it all, and it's like, if I got someone that's constantly doing a woo with me, guess what? We are going to be living under a bridge. So
how do you tell couples that are like both of them are the breadwinners?
Oh, it does not work. I'm gonna be honest with you. You cannot have two sharks, two people that are like this in a relationship. That's why, and I don't want to say this, but women are really meant to be submissive. And I don't know if that's something that was just made, like man-made, or
I think
if it's just really like that. But I had to learn how to be submissive. My mother is like one of those people that's the bulldog. And I said, in order for me to escape that cycle, I had to leave her house. So I left at, 19? And I said, I don't want to be like that. And not saying she's not successful. I just didn't want the revolving pattern to happen.
So you think a lot of women today are not submissive?
No, I feel like they have to do it all, but it's because they literally have to do it all. I mean, there's just not a lot of real men out there. They are not stepping up. They rather do the housework. Their hands are softer than mine. Like, what is going on with the society? So when you have that, you, as a woman, you have to step up, especially coming from a Caribbean background. Like, I promise you, like, you're trained to do it all, to cook, to clean, to work, to...
I don't think
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, when you come to America, and then, if you're a single mom, you're definitely doing a lot.
Of course.
That's being a woman.
Of course.
So how can a woman then turn it on? Like, how do you turn on being submissive?
Well, it takes time, because, like, clearly, I mean, even though I'm like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, my mouth is what gets me in trouble a lot.
Do you think most mouths get a lot of women in trouble?
Yeah, of course. I mean, don't try me. That's all. All right.
Okay. So who's really the prize, the woman or the man?
They're both. I mean, it's like a Christmas gift. Here's yours, here's mine. Like,
Right.
I can't say one person is the prize. Just because one person brings in the money, it's like I said, it's all about balance. So the other person has to, it's reciprocated. So,
Okay. So I think this is my last. What did you decide to? Now that you have a little bit of cash, what are some fear or apprehension that tried to creep up, and how did you handle them?
Huh. Lord flipping mercy. You want to go first on this one?
I think there's once you reach a certain level, there's going to be certain different devils. And I mean, that's how I look at it. There's always going to be challenges, but that's in anything in life. So whether you're rich or pro.
Not the pro.
Whether you're rich or poor. Rich or poor pro. Yeah, you're pro. So it's like.
Oh God, no, we're not gonna.
You're not poor. No. You're pro.
Pro poor. All right, go.
Whether you're rich or poor, you I think there's always going to be challenges no matter what. But I think people think that money solves all problems. No, you're just going to have problems no matter you're rich or poor. You're just not going to have financial problems. But
I wouldn't say that. I take that away with what you just said.
What do you mean?
Money brings less problems in certain aspects, but it actually, you can still have financial problems even having money. Like, you just have bigger bills.
Right.
And more bills.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that, that's what people tend to not realize. And it pisses me off.
So you're trying to say there's a difference between perception and reality.
Of course. Just like Instagram, social media, you know? It's like, you looked flawless in the picture, and then behind the scenes,
You're like, what the heck?
You're like, whoa,
what kind of fish fry? I'm sorry.
Well, you ain't talking about me, cause
I
like the same and everything, so that's not a problem. But all right. So that's the last question, or no?
I mean, what questions you have for me?
In terms of what?
Oh, I mean, I guess we're talking about millionaire status, so. Okay, she don't have no question.
No, that's not. I was thinking. Okay, millionaire status. Do you ever feel like you just need more in your position? Like, do you just want more as far as material things, as far as what your household had? Like, just what like, are
no, nah. Do I want more? I mean, we all want more.
Of course. Okay,
I mean,
if you didn't say that, I was
gonna say I think everybody wants more things.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to look at your mission.
Okay.
And whatever that mission is, that you should stick to that mission and don't forget what that mission is.
Gotcha.
And a lot of times I think people forget the mission, they forget the goals, they forget the dreams.
And they abort. I'm just kidding.
And they abort the mission, correct. So, yeah, I mean, what was the question?
Like, just do you ever just want more? It's kind of like when a person gets surgery, they're just never content with that one thing. They're like, I gotta get this next, and oh my God, this is not the way it needs to be. Like, you know?
No. I think my question also for you is like, now that you've reached the level of success and accomplishment, like, are you afraid? Like, do you have any things that put in your mind like that anxiety of going back?
No. I mean, it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did. But when you were there, we've hit the level of success. What was it? 2016? 20? Yeah. What was exposed to? Well, it's not success. Success, I mean, to us, it was like, damn,
Oh, you hungry? What that? A bug got in your mouth?
I'm just kidding. Anyways, no, honestly, success to me was like, oh, I could actually get this car that I like, or I could, you know, I didn't have to worry so much. And in that year, we lost it. What was it? The next year.
We lost everything.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when you get it and then you lose it and then you can get it again. It's like you learn this new mindset of what you need to do to get it back. And it sucks. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but that feeling inside of just knowing that you got it, like, you could put me in any business, any network marketing business. I don't care if I gotta sell shakes, pills, sex items, it's going to get sold. You know why? Because I have the confidence of how to structure, build, and, you know, get the attention from the clients, the people.
Okay.
So, no.
Do you have any other streams of income? I know people ask me that all the time.
No. And the reason why is because I do and I don't. And the reason why I say that is because I have to be tunnel vision until I feel like my business can be on autopilot. See, Bruce and we are completely different.
I got other streams of income.
You asked me a question. So the thing is with him, he goes full time. He goes hard. He does all of this. Stop. I feel like you're gumming. Yeah. But me, I'm part-time because I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I got to make sure the house is ran smoothly. And I also have to make sure business. Don't get me wrong. You could still be full-time in a business and be a mom and be a wife and do it all. But me personally, with my anxiety, the way it's all set up, we're not doing that. So I like to keep tunnel vision with what I'm doing until my business can be on autopilot like his. Until my business can't be on autopilot, we ain't looking at other streams.
I'm looking at a lot of streams. Streams like the ocean. But I do want to stay focused. Focus stands for follow one course until successful. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Let me see if I could just give you one more bonus question. Now that you have a little, we already asked that one. Oh, are you happy, joyful, and peaceful? Someone asked that.
Am I happy? Yeah, I'm always happy. Like, I mean, I'm a Sagittarius. You're gonna either get this or you're gonna get that. You're gonna either get, oh my God, or you're gonna get like, don't talk to me right now. Like just give me, but then it never.
Isn't that all women?
No, because like my sister could keep an attitude for like a whole 3 days. Like that, like me, it's most you're getting is like 3 to 5 minutes. Like I don't stay that long. I'm gonna be like,
Okay, all right.
and then you say, am I happy? Am I what else?
Are you joyful?
Yes, I'm
happy,
joyful.
and peaceful?
Peaceful. I think that's something that we all have to work on. Like I'm not even gonna hold you up. Like no one is ever just peaceful unless you are Buddha and you're like this all day. But you're going to have people that disrupt the peace, and you just have to learn how to bring it back together and say you are not taking this joy.
So, last question: what would you say for married couples out there that are looking to build a business together and do it successfully?
Always have you time. That's very important. You time meaning you go out with your girls, you have pampering sessions, make sure you get your nails. Even if you don't believe in all this fake stuff, you can still just get manicures, pedicures, get them eyebrows waxed. Like have a you time, have self-care, take bubble baths. Because honestly, when you're running a business with the person you're with, you're also living with them. So you're doing so much together that sometimes you need to think of yourself. And then when you have kids, it's so like, that's why I say it all goes back into the whole balance field. And you're never going to be completely balanced. Like my kids don't get 25 and business get 25 and my husband get 25. It's never going to be like that. However, you got to try. You got to try to make it work, right? You know?
Right.
So
basically you're saying a woman shouldn't forget
about herself.
herself.
Because if you're not good, how can you take, it's kind of like your battery is low. How can you fill someone else's battery? How can you give to anyone? And in a business, you're giving. You're giving value. You're giving information. So if you can't have your battery fulfilled, like if it's not to the top, you can't do that.
So someone has to pour more into the business, and that person has to pour more into themselves. Is that what you're?
No, I'm saying it's like in the relationship, you have to give to each other. You have to pour into each other so you can fill each other's battery. If you're not pouring into each other, then it's not going to work. So when you have your self-care and you have your self-care, and then when you pour into me, giving me knowledge that I didn't know, and I'm giving you, it's all about, oh my God. It's all about what I was just saying.
Right.
You got something in your head.
Oh, all right.
You got something on your head. Just kidding. Ah! You see, he played too much. That's your problem. That's your problem. Don't play with me. All right, let's go. Well, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. There ain't nothing in there. Stop it. So guys, so many of you have been watching. You're probably wondering, okay, what does it take? And what are those questions, to ask a millionaire? I have so many people. I've had someone actually today was like, listen, I'm looking for mentorship. And you're probably wondering, what are some of the questions you want to ask a millionaire? Listen, you guys had it. You've asked. You got Nandy here in the flesh. You got myself. So if you guys want to know or get more information like this,